YouTube! My name is Sarah and welcome to The Bookish Knitter and welcome to an announcement video. Today I am coming to you to announce March Mystery Madness for 2025. This is the 10th anniversary of March Mystery Madness and I believe that I have participated or co-hosted 9 of the 10 years. So that is super exciting. You'll have to bear with me throughout this video. I'm still getting over my cold, and every time I try and start to film this, I have tried 7 or 8 times now, I start coughing. So I'm just going to roll with it. I have my cup of tea here, so if I start coughing, I will do my best to cut it, but I do apologize in advance. So basically, like I said, 10-year anniversary. This was created by the lovely Elizabeth over at LizziefayeLovesBooks and Troi Towel. Links below to their channels, along with all the other co-hosts. We have a batch of co-hosts this year. It's very exciting. So like I said, the 10th anniversary, and Elizabeth came up with some great prompts for this year. This is a choose your own adventure type year. And the theme this year is decades. So, excuse me. So, like I said, more of a choose your own adventure type of a readathon. You as the reader can choose what you want to do. I will share with you a little bit about what I'm going to be doing. And if you guys want to follow along with me for this, you absolutely can, or you can kind of do your own thing. Now, of course, my heart lies in romantic suspense books. I love romantic suspense. They are, of course, mysteries. There is a mysterious element to them. So I will be focusing on category romance books. But let me jump into the different paths, the 3 different paths that you can pick as a participant. And then that way you guys can kind of decide what you want to do. Path number 1 is a deep dive. And it says to pick a decade and explore that. The mysteries you read can be books that are published in that decade and or set in that decade. For example, read mysteries that were published in the 1920s, along with mysteries written in any year, but set in the 1920s. Sorry, excuse me, you guys. I'm fine until I start talking, of course. That's the first path. The second path is the one that I'm actually going to do, and I'll explain more how I'm going to do it in just a minute. Path number 2 is travel through the publishing decades. And this is to read mysteries published in a variety of decades. You might challenge yourself to read one from the past 10 decades. So, century, basically. I'm not going to go that far. I'm picking 5 decades, but again, we'll get into that in just a minute. And path number 3 is to take a contemporary trip through the decades. And this is to read mysteries published in the past 10 years that are set in a variety of decades. Choose mysteries published between 2016 and 2025 that are set in different decades. So that's fun too. Also, there is a bonus prompt that Elizabeth says here that to encourage you to read something in honor of Scott over at the Bookish Bryants. Scott passed away last year, sadly. He is very, very missed here in the BookTube community, especially in the March Mystery Madness community. He was a big proponent of mysteries, and I know he was also a big fan of the intrigue line. So I will be reading some intrigue books in his honor, of course. Him and his wife, Becky, were just delightful. Becky, my heart still goes out to you. She is missed here on BookTube as well, but I completely understand. And we, of course, miss Scott terribly. Absolutely. So that is the paths. So what is going to be my version, in a way, of doing one of these paths? So like I said, I am picking path number 2, which is to travel through publishing decades. So I have talked already about the Harlequin Intrigue and Harlequin Romantic Suspense lines. They are 2 of my favorites. They are, of course, the romantic suspense books published by Harlequin, category romance, or Mills & Boon. I think they're the, I don't know what they're called in the UK. I think it's Heroes, but I'm not absolutely certain. But I know that both the lines started in the 1980s. So that was 5 decades ago. 1980s, 1990s, the 2000s, the 2010s, and we are now in the 2020s. So 5 decades. So basically what I'm going to be doing in March Mystery Madness is trying my best to read a intrigue book and a Harlequin, formerly known as a Silhouette Intimate Moments. Then it became a Silhouette Romantic Suspense. Now it's a Harlequin Romantic Suspense book for every decade. So one from the 80s, 90s, again, 2000s, 2010s, and 2020s. So yeah, just to kind of see how the lines have grown, it'll be a lot of fun. I have a couple of books already picked out, and I'm really, really looking forward to it. So if you guys want to participate in that, definitely, see what books you can find. I'm going to be pulling books from my shelves as well. Read what I own already in a way. So that's how I'm going to be participating in this and what my take on this is going to be. So definitely let me know in the comments below. Are you going to be participating in March Mystery Madness? Do you know what books that you are looking to read? Do let me know that as well. And until my next video, everybody, take care and happy reading. Thank you all so much for watching. Bye, everybody.